おはようございます。私は深谷です。はじめまして。
はじめまして。
はじめまして。I don't know, I was just doing that.
皆さんこんにちは。 TV グルーヴの山崎小麦です。本日はオーストラリア初のロックバンドトゥナイトアライヴのジェナさん、ワーカイヤさん、そしてキャメロンさんにお越しいただきました。 Thank you for coming today.
ありがとうございます。
はい、お会いできて光栄です。早速インタビューしていきたいと思います。トゥナイトアライヴさんは毎春恒例のパンクロックの祭典パンクスプリングに出演されましたがいかがでしたか？
It was unbelievable. We had a great time and our Japanese fans are beautiful people. And the stage was really big and everyone that was working on the festival was very efficient and hardworking and made it very comfortable for the bands, and we just had a great experience and we watched a lot of good music. We're very happy.
日本語もすごい喋っていらっしゃってすごいなと思いました。
I try my best to learn a few phrases, and when we put out the Japanese version of our record Limitless, we recorded 2 bonus tracks for Japanese fans, and one of them has lyrics translated from English to Japanese, which I learned to sing, which was awesome. I like to try this when we come to new countries.
We just really respect the culture and we try and learn as much as we can because it's just such a great culture. The people here are so fantastic and it's our favourite place to come.
These are the most respectful people we have ever met.
Thank you.
Of course.
すごくね、日本のことをリスペクトしていただいてとても嬉しいです。そして、ジェナさんはですね、シンプルプランと一緒にステージで共演されたんですけど、いかがでしたか？
I loved it so much. They're such kind people. Every time we see them, we remember that we have a friendship and that they're always so kind and warm to us. But every time we are still surprised at how much they welcome us and invite us to be a part of their experience or their environment. So when they invite me to sing on stage, I'm very honoured. I've loved Simple Plan since before I was a teenager. So it's very exciting to be on stage with them in a place where they create their music that I already love so much. To be a part of that is very fulfilling for me as an artist.
そしてですね、トゥナイトアライヴさんのバンド結成の経緯を教えていただいていいですか？
It's a big question. we were honestly all just all friends in high school, but we didn't go to the same school. We all played music, and we actually were a cover band originally, and we loved playing songs from Simple Plan and Sum 41 and Good Charlotte and Green Day and Blink-182. And just piece by piece, we kind of came together, and Jenna was like the last piece of the puzzle. She was a singer, an acoustic guitar player, and our band needed a singer and we got Jenna in, and then we started writing our own songs and we called ourselves Tonight Alive, and that was that was how it started.
サム41にも影響されたということなんですけど、昨日一昨日はステージは見られましたか？
Yes, we did. It was such a highlight.
Amazing. So good.
I think the thing we loved most about bands like Simple Plan and Sum 41 is their live show, and we were a band that always wanted to be on stage and on tour. That was our priority, even before songwriting. So we learnt a lot from the way they perform and the way they move on stage. And it's just really exciting to now be adults and be in our own band and to watch them and know that they're still great, and that it wasn't just a teenage romance kind of with music.
We also really liked their personalities, so we would always watch band DVDs together at band practice, and they made it look like they were having the time of their life, no matter what they did. So it just kind of fueled the fire in us that we wanted to do it, and now we are, and it's quite amazing.
そして話がちょっと変わるんですけど、ジェナさんはすごい日本が大好きだということなんですけど、日本のどんなところが好きなんでしょうか？
I think that Japan is unlike anywhere in the world. The people, culture, food, architecture, just the environment is really different. I think it's very refreshing here. And one of my favorite things about Japan is that in the street or in a hallway or anywhere, when you pass a stranger, you make eye contact and you nod and you just acknowledge that someone is present. I think in a lot of like Western culture, we are so afraid to make eye contact with people or just be real and communicate. And so much we put our head down or look away or we're on our phone and we don't communicate with people and show our respect. And I think I just really love that about the culture here more than anything.
そしてですね、インスタグラムをちょっと見たんですけど、抹茶のキットカットをアップしていて、なんかすごく好きなんだそうですが、日本のそういうお菓子も好きなんでしょうか？
美味しかった。I love it. Matcha Kit Kat 大好き. It's amazing. Yeah, it's another thing that Australia doesn't have or anywhere else in the world. And also I just want to say from my last answer as well that the language is so beautiful to listen to and to learn the Japanese language is so enjoyable.
And the fashion as well.
And the fashion, I love the fashion.
ありがとうございます。実はですね、その抹茶が大好きだということを事前にお伺いしまして、今日はささやかながら私たちからプレゼントをご用意しました。こちらなんですけど。
Here you go.
Oh my god. ありがとうございます。
限定の抹茶のお菓子を持ってきましたので、皆さんぜひね、こう仕事の合間などに食べていただければと思います。こちらよかったら。
ありがとうございます。
どうぞ皆さんで。
Oh my god, thank you. ありがとう。It's beautiful. Seriously, thank you.
キットカット以外もいろんな抹茶があります。
That's really plain.
喜んでいただけて嬉しいです。
Thank you, we are.
そしてですね、日本の人気のバンドのワンオクロックとはこう何度も共演されているそうなんですが、こうどんな風なお話をされたり、こう存在的になんですかね、こう刺激し合っている関係なんでしょうか。
They are some of the nicest people that we've ever met. And I guess for a band their size, they're just so humble and caring. They actually physically care about you and your well-being. They helped me a lot. I had a wrist problem and they did acupuncture on me all the time and were giving me massages, and they're just such incredibly real people, and their live show is phenomenal. It's just, watching them is just like, wow, you know, it's an arena band at a stadium band, so we learn a lot from them and the way they are as people and the way they are on stage, so
Also, we toured with them in Japan, very short amount of shows, but in January last year, and we had not finished writing our record yet, but when we saw them playing live, we were so excited and exhilarated by them. Like, you feel it in your chest, you're like watching them and they're exciting. They have so much energy and they give their whole body to their performance. So that alone, when we went home to finish writing the record, inspired me to keep putting as much physical energy into our music, because it really reacts emotionally with people.
新アルバムにも彼らがすごいインスパイアされているということなんですけど、その今回発売された新アルバム「Limitless」はどんな作品になっていますか？
We're at the point in our lives now that we know the people that we want to be and the band that we want to be, and this album is us finally kind of coming into that. We kind of searched for what we want the band to stand for, and we kind of looked to our fans and saw the reaction of our last two albums, and that kind of really influenced what we want to do and how we want to help people and what we want our message to be. So this album is full of positivity, and I guess, I don't know, can you help me on that?
Well, what we had to go through to make the record was to embrace the idea that nothing needs to hold us back anymore, including ourselves. Because a lot of our songwriting, we would find ourselves in a position thinking, this doesn't sound like Tonight Alive, or our fans aren't going to like it, or can we pull it off? But it's written and recorded by the same people, then the energy is the same, it's just delivered differently. So I think like making Limitless, we had to say to ourselves, we can take risks, we can break rules, and if we are going to create success or, you know, maintain a relationship with our fans that we have now, then it has to be out of like genuine expression, and it has to be on our terms.
日本版のアルバムにはボーナストラックにドライブの日本語バージョンが収録されていて、すごく日本人として嬉しいなと感動しました。そのすごく聞きやすい自然な日本語でしたが、日本語での歌は難しかったでしょうか？
I was really lucky. The way that it happened was we had the idea, and then we had a translator here at Sony Music send me a phonetic kind of version of the lyrics in Japanese. So it was written in English letters and by sounds. So as much as I wish I could understand the literal translation, I learnt the vocals by sound, and I really enjoyed it. And as I said, I love the language and I care about the pronunciation. I don't want to sound like an Australian trying to speak Japanese. So I did my best to, I guess to sound Japanese. I guess I was imitating the language. So thank you very much. I'm glad that it worked.
はい、ということでですね、本日はいろいろお答えいただきました。ありがとうございました。Thank you so much.
Thank you. ありがとう。こんにちは、日本。私たち Tonight Alive です。Thank you so much for watching. You are on TV Groove, and we look forward to seeing you in Japan again.
またね。